Okay, everybody, welcome back. So today we're doing VR. Just got the Odyssey Plus and Viport for 2 months, so I figured I might as well test as many games as I can to see if they're worth playing. Basically, that means I'm going to jump into a game and decide in the first couple minutes, is it for me? Is it not for me? Uh, and kind of go from there. I mean, there's tons of VR games, so you kind of have to know right off the bat if it's going to be for you. And this is kind of the cheapest way I can do it until I figure out what games I want to buy. So let's pick five and go from there. All right, so we have Beat Blasters. Um, it's kind of like a shoot and dodge game from what I've seen, so let's check it out. So I got one gun, tilt. Okay, so I use the joystick to move around. Okay, so apparently you can't hit a wall. Okay. So push forwards. I could use motion, but I'm still kind of new to VR, so I don't want to be tilting my body if I don't have to. It's kind of a simple game with the joystick. It's... Whoa. Okay. It is fun to shoot. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, so right off the bat, I feel like I can shoot where I want to shoot with pretty much ease. Using the joystick is definitely nice. I'll check the motions in a minute, but I don't think I'm quite ready at that. Okay. So stand on that. Move around. Oh. Alright, let's check the motion out. Uh, we'll go with move, I guess? Whoa. Okay. Move is a lot harder. Okay, it's not too bad. It's just you gotta realize not to make too much movement. I motion wise, I think I like the joystick better because this is a little nauseating. So, all right, based off my first experience with the joystick, it's a game I want to give more of a try to. I have Viport, so I get to keep trying it. If I had to buy the game, I don't think I'd spend more than $5 or $10 on it. I'm kind of cheap. If I'm going to spend more money than that, it has to be on a really in-depth game. This is kind of like an arcadey game, so I'd kind of want it on the cheaper side. So I'll give it more try if I have Viport. If I had to buy the game outright, I probably wouldn't. There's other ones I'd probably want to try. So let's move on. I kind of like games like this. So it's kind of like, I guess, a music game like Beat Saber. So that's a game I want to try, but I want to get through all the free games I have on Viport first. So it's nice to have games that are kind of similar. Whoa. Wish she would stop dancing in front of me. It's kind of distracting to see like movement going on when I'm trying to follow. Okay, so at first I thought this was kind of easy, but it's getting a little more difficult. So these are nice simple games right here that anyone can really play. So I kind of like that in VR because they give you cool lighting and kind of an arcade feel about not wanting to miss things. So I would have to say, as long as it's not an expensive VR game, I probably would buy it. So just so I could listen to some music while I play and just kind of like get into it. Now, I wonder if I can put my own music into it. But overall, part of Viport, I'll definitely keep playing. Now, I have PSVR, so I like the games like Super Shot or Super Hot. Um, Things where I get to shoot things and kind of like move around and feel like, I kind of have superpowers. So this game kind of looks like that from the trailers I've seen. So I'm looking forward to this one. Okay, let's try challenges to see how I like the game. I don't want to do the story mission. Okay, let's play. So this game does have a campaign, which I love. That's kind of a better VR game than just the arcade styles. But I want to play the challenge mode because it allows me to play the game. Okay, so I put it on challenge mode. That way I get an idea of how the gameplay feels and whether I like the game that way. It does have a campaign which has a story, which I like. Definitely with VR, you want stories so you feel more like you're there. Okay, I don't have any guns. Okay, so that allows me to move. Oh. Okay, so right off the bat, I like the shooting aspects. It feels really accurate. I feel like I could hit actually what I want. And I think I got to put my guns down to reload. Oh, there we go. And then you... Alright, so compared to Super Shot, I really like it. I wish the guys kind of got killed in one hit, but... Okay. I think, if I remember from trailers, there we go. Okay, we got swords. So if you get from behind... Alright, so I have to say right off the bat that I like the way the game feels. The teleporting is pretty nice. Oh, okay, so I can... That's a little nauseating, though. Doing the wall jumps. It is cool that you can jump off of anywheres, though. Ooh, falling down. Okay, I'm going to stay on the ground for that one. Teleporting straight on the ground, not a problem. I'm still new to VR, so, I got to get those VR legs. But I like the way the world feels. The aiming is really nice. Ooh. Hide behind a corner. Jump over there. A little jumpy. Alright, so right off the bat, I like it. This is a game I'm going to want to keep and keep playing. I like this style of VR gameplay. And it looks pretty good. It feels pretty nice, except for the fallen part. So as I have Viport, I'm going to definitely put this as top priority at the moment and kind of beat it before I have to pay for the game. Depending on the prices, I think I'd probably pay for the game no matter what if I didn't have Viport. So if I don't beat it by the time Viport ends, I think I have to get it. All right, moving on. All right, so next up is Synth Riders. Kind of looks more like a Beat Saber style game, almost like the Dance Collider, I guess. So let's get into it. All right, so 3.5 minute song, 0 obstacles, notes, not sure what that means. All right, so let's just try it out. I really wish Beat Saber was on this, but ooh, I like this look. I kind of like the neons, the retro, 80s style, whatever you want to call it. Oh, wrong one. Whoop. Okay, so it feels cool. Um, I mean, it is what it is, a music game. I like the music that I pick, so that's good. And it's definitely makes me feel like I'm playing that Beat Saber game. Um, so another game that I can play for free without having to spend money on that. That's how I look at it. So at least it's a good game. When I saw the Viport service free for 2 months, I'm like, well, that's good because at least I get to try it for free. Because I was thinking about getting it with it anyways, but I wasn't sure if it actually have games that I'd like on it. And so far, it definitely has games I can play, so it's worth the free. And then I think it's like $8 a month or something after that, which I still think might be worth it depending on how many more games I find. There was a lot of them on there, so I'm going to try to go through as many as possible to find out how many games on there I like and want to pay money for after the service ends, or if keeping the service is a better investment. Oh, all right. So I'd say if this game isn't too pricey, I would definitely add it to my buy list, but it's definitely on my playlist no matter what. All right, Fruit Ninja's next up. All right, so I played Fruit Ninja before on the phones and the arcades, so I'm not expecting too much. This is probably one of those games where it's just, let's just go classic. One of those games where it's in the same vein as the Synth Rider and the Dance Collider. Um, it just doesn't feel for me. This game isn't really feeling it. I like it, but I don't think I'd spend money on it. It's just the tone and feel of the game isn't really for me in VR. I think I have better things I'd want to spend my time on too. So let me try one of the other modes. Maybe it's a little bit more exciting. Um, Survival, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna. Okay, maybe more guys will make it more interesting. Yeah. All right, so Fruit Ninja, not really my cup of tea. So definitely not a game I'm gonna want to play on VR. There's more I need to try out. So, all right, so we'll call that the end of this video. 5 games in, 5 games done to try out. So Fruit Ninja, not really my game. I'm going to pass. Synth Riders, I like the visuals. It definitely has that music style game that I was looking for. So definitely going to put that on my buy list if it's good price. If not, it's on my playlist for Viport. Sorrentio, like it. It's kind of like a more interactive Super Hot, which is what I was looking for. That's a buy if I ever get rid of Viport. Dance Colliders is similar to Synth Riders, but it's a little different. I'm going to give that another shot. I like this music and vibe better, but this might have a little bit different variety to make the game worth playing. And Beat Blaster, I like it with the joystick. The motion's a little nerve wracking, but it's a game I'm going to give more chance to, but it's not on my buy list. Since I have it for Viport, I'll keep trying it, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to pay money for it. So those are the games for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be posting another VR update in a couple days with some new games and see what those impressions are. That way I can figure out which ones are on my playlist. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. If there's a VR game here that you like that I played, let me know in the comments. And if maybe I should give one more of a chance because it gets better later on, let me know. Have a good night, keep on gaming, and I'll see you